What up, guys? We're back. We're playing some Madden. What up, guys? We're back. We're playing some Madden.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
And guys,
for me, it's coaching.
stay
Who
hydrated.
prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
I hope we're not. I don't know. We're getting see. I don't remember which one it is.
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well. Played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
To throw is Stafford.
Yeah.
And he will go down, a Cowboy sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. So on fourth down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Taking it about the 36. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Prescott steps away. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Opted to run for it. The decision a good. up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his left.
Come on, Prescott. Go.
The 20.
Damn it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Prescott now. Out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against a front that was prepared for him to try and take off.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner and put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Yeah, touchdown.
Dak Prescott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown. I don't know about you, but I can't wait.
Oh no, was it? Damn it.
Years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Throwing is Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his hands to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now stands at 13. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Here's Stafford. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odigizua with the effort there to earn the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Stafford. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now Prescott on the move to his left. Oh, he bowls over him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Flushed out right. Still fighting for more. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Yeah. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Throwing. Prescott steps away. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this one is we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting.
Okay, guys, let's go read some of the chat. Okay. Ooh. The Gamers of the Night, the Cowboys 90, and the Rams will have 0.
First downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Oh. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top row. I like it. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Rolling to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure.
Before we do this, I will be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. For that touchdown. There I do.
You have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
What's he doing normally?
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So he stopped for no gain, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
I'll play some blitz for you guys on the original Xbox 360. Yeah. That was the best.
21-0 our score after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now Stafford. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Ethan Evans on now to punt.
Oh, damn.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Getting my blocking.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Prescott to throw it. Out to his left. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Their entire offense has been centered on him, and he's been carrying the load with ease. 100 yards rushing in a game for a quarterback is rare. In a single half, darn near a masterpiece.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw is Prescott. On the move to his left. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
It's really something special when we see a quarterback top 100 yards in one half of football. And if he keeps up this pace in the second half, the NFL record for single-game rushing by a QB is certainly in sight.
The 7-gram didn't get a clock at all. I don't know why. Whatever you did on those, you should do to the other ones.
Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott
That's my
on his
opinion,
way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first-half lead.
My 9-grammers because
But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, But this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Do it off the flying horse. So flying horse, if you wanted to... Okay. I want to give a shout out to Flying Horse. I like your products. I love them. I will buy them until the day I die. But one complaint. They just clock too easy. That's it. That's all I have to say. But let me check it. That foot up like it too. Okay, yeah, this is at 5. What the hell?
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
I don't care what I do.
Here's Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
I said throw
from
it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I don't really care.
A big pickup of 38. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
90 or 90 to 0.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw, Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Why do you fumble the ball twice? No.
Stafford now to throw. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits.
Or whatever you wanted it to be.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going
Yeah,
out.
they suck.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. Shakes off the sack. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys have got it on cruise control.
Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Go, go, go. And then jump. Boom.
Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Steps away. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Well, after that, it's not hard to see where the momentum is pointing because it's squarely on his side after a heads-up play to jog that one in for another 2 points.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. the run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Let's take it at around the 40. He juked him. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Yeah.
Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Now, that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
The Cowboys retreated to a fine first half from number 4, quarterback Dak Prescott. He absolutely could not be stopped on the ground. It seemed like every time he held onto the ball, he wound up in the end zone. Just an electrifying first half.
Yeah, my ball. Oh, so close, guys.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Prescott now being chased out left. 20.
My.
Still shedding tackles. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys just continue to roll. So that's going to set the new standard for quarterbacks. It's a record 5th rushing touchdown of the game. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And boy, talk about
A function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air. As we take you through some of the action from earlier, this secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Set.
To throw is Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Ready.
Stafford. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. And it's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Touchdown, Cowboys!
You guys saw that.
He goes 55 yards on the punt return. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there.
I think this is where we're going to stop.